Got a bit of a traffic jam down here now. The cart driver's all in the dang way. This one that's dumping on the cart at the end of the field, he's fixing to open up another path through the field, so he's going to dump even though he probably ain't got 1,000 pounds or more in the basket he just dumped, but he knows he ain't got enough. He will be just about full, or it will be full before he reaches the other end. Now the way these peanut combines work, the header picks it up and the auger moves it into the center of it. This thing has got rotating drums. Some are rotating clockwise, some are counterclockwise. It's almost like pickup teeth on a header, but they're a heck of a lot stiffer and larger. And they kind of rip the peanuts off the vines. The peanuts don't just fall off. They're pretty tough. And there's probably at least 5 or 6 of those drums in there ripping the peanuts off of it. And then you got kind of some shaker pan type deals that kind of get the trash off of them. And cut the little stems off the peanuts as well on the summer saws. And it blows them up into the basket. Yeah, if you don't like dust, this isn't the job for you. Peanut harvest is probably the dustiest, if not one of the dustiest jobs you could possibly have. I know picking soybeans when they're real dry is dusty too, but that's more of a chaff type dust. This is just dirt dust. Just me talking, narrating this video. My mouth is gritty just with the dirt floating in the air. This is one of the 280s. Looks like a 310. I think this is also one of their 8320Rs, not an 8370R. And it is. I think this is the last 8320 they have. And this looks like one of the 280s. These guys, you see them kind of slow down or stop in spots, and they're trying to let the picker clear out. This little, I don't know what you call it, the top of the hill in this field has got had some pretty bad Palmer amaranth. It's a pigweed that grows rampant down here in the southeast. It's very similar to the water hemp farmers have out in the Midwest, or red root pigweed. It's a type of pigweed. But the top of this hill, we had a pretty good bit of it. And these big stalks, when they go through there, if they don't slow down and let it clear, it can clog them up and break teeth off the cylinders. You also have to watch when you walk, if you're around the back side of this, one of these things too, when it's running. If it's regular peanut stems, they don't go very far when they hit those spreaders. But if you get one of them root balls out of a pigweed, it'll sling it 3 or 4 rows outside the 6 rows that he's picking. It'll slap you on the leg or slap you in the face if you ain't careful. Ask me how I know. Can't really tell how the yield on this particular field is. Just looking at it, I'd say I've seen better, but you can't ever tell. I have to say I do like the new decals on the new 8Rs. The hockey stripe looks pretty damn good. I also get a lot of questions about other brands of farm equipment. How come everybody around here runs John Deere? And not everybody does run all John Deere. We do have a case dealer that's about, I don't know, 4 miles from here, 3-4 miles. Well, we did have a case dealer. I had heard about a month ago that they had lost their dealer franchise. So if that's the case, then the reason why we're only John Deere around this area, except for 1 or 2 farms, is because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 John Deere dealers. Less than an hour drive. The closest one would be about 20 miles in one direction, and there's another one about 20 miles in another direction. And there's another one about 20 miles in the opposite direction. So the reason why everybody runs John Deere is dealer support. Now this particular farm is an Ag Pro farm. Most of their equipment comes from Ag Pro. The farm I just got through videoing, all of their equipment comes from Flint. And there is a Sun South dealer that's like 20 miles from here, less than 20 miles actually. It's probably not even hardly 10 miles from this location. But that's the reason why you just see John Deere around this area. We had a good dealer before they started combining all these dealers. We had one local guy, Mr. Earl Nichols, who ran the John Deere dealership. And my granddad dealt with him. But he was one that was supposedly, at least this is what I heard, when John Deere started wanting, they're not just to be single dealers, they wanted like dealer networks, a dealer to have like 5 different franchise locations. And when that came about, he sold to AgPro, and they also bought 2 other dealers out that were in neighboring counties. They used to be privately run dealerships. I don't really like that idea myself. I like to be able to have a choice. Because you never know, you can have a dealer that will do something to thoroughly piss you off, and you might not ever want to use them again. Yeah, that's not a choice when they own all the dealerships in the area. Luckily here we don't have that problem, but I know there's some locations that are that way. Well, this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to stop it here. Well, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and check out some other videos on YouTube under South Georgia Farming. Thanks for watching.